After a long dispute with a union, the maker of Twinkies and Wonder Bread is shutting down.
Hostess will sell its assets and lay off 18,000 workers. The company offered union workers a new contract with an 8% pay cut in September. That union rejected the offer, then started to strike last week. Hostess says the strike crippled the already bankrupt company.
And as word got out around that there would be no more Twinkies or Ding Dongs, folks started stocking up.
They did. 24-hour News 8 Steve Kelso made one final trip to the Twinkie store. He joins us in studio. Say it ain't so.
I know, and that was the attitude of everyone. They were so bummed out. By the time I got to the Hostess thrift store up there on Lamoureux, they were out of these. I actually had to go to a party store to get these. And I was amazed at just how many people, everywhere I went today, people were just really bummed that there'd be no more Twinkies.
Yahoo! It's Twinkie the Kid! Wow!
Sure is. And for generations, this cuddly, cream-filled cowboy rode his sponge cake physique into the hearts and arteries of millions of Americans. Always with one simple promise.
Yep, you get a big delight in every bite of Hostess Twinkies.
For 82 years, Twinkies and the host of other Hostess products survived the Great Depression, the Second World War. The urban legend was that the company's best-selling product would survive the end of the world. That seems even less likely now.
Come on to Hostess Twinkie Town.
Sorry to inform you, Mr. Kid, but as of today, your services and those of almost 19,000 of your coworkers are no longer required in Twinkie Town. Customers knew they better act fast.
I got my cupcakes and ding dongs.
Some zingers and cupcakes, some ho-hos, a few.
I noticed that the ding dong shelf had some ding dongs on it.
At the Hostess thrift store on Lamoureux today, employees would not allow me inside with my camera. They told me I had to get corporate permission. I called, but got no answer. The corporation's not only not answering our questions, but they're not answering the questions of the employees. I met a woman in here who has worked here for 16 years. She still hasn't received notice of whether she has a job or not. I also learned they're already out of Twinkies. The store has been here for 30 years, and I was told today there will be no more deliveries. They will stay open until the current stock is gone. From the looks of the shelves, it won't be long.
You
know,
fast.
There's a real emotional component to a product that's been around for 82 years. I brought these as examples. My mother would not go a day without having these things for breakfast. I remember everything about them, the smell, you just remember this stuff. When we cleaned out my parents' house after their death, we found a box of these in the cupboard. We actually joked that maybe we should have buried them with my father because he just loved the things. When you've got an 82-year-old product, that kind of thing really gets into the psyche of Americans and consumers.
A lot of people can identify with that, sure.
And don't you think that the brand is still viable? Some other company is going to come in and rescue these products.
I would think so.
Certainly from my unscientific study today, there is a lot of consumer loyalty out there for these products. And if they stick that hard with me, what's it to somebody else?
That's right.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens with that.
Exactly.
Okay.
Thanks, Steve.
See ya.
Thank you.